Interfacing processor, memories, and I/O devices. All these peripherals in the embedded systems interacted by using communication buses. In the beginning days, the microprocessor contains general purpose input and output pins. Those are interacting with the communication buses. The buses may be address bus, data bus, and control bus. If you look at the 8086 microprocessor, it contains 20 pin address bus. That means A0 to A19. So it will fetch the address by using A0 to A19 pins. During the first cycle, 8086 microprocessor fetching the address information. During the second cycle, the 8086 microprocessor, by using the data pins, those are D0 to D15, totally 16-bit data that will be accessed by using data bus. And it contains some control signals. Those will control the output devices. The control signals may be enable or disable the interrupts, or trap the processor, trap instruction, or direction flag. That may be we are accessing LSB first and subsequently next bytes, or MSB first. Or we can control the door. In shopping malls, we can observe that one. Whenever any person comes nearer to the door will be opened automatically. So by generating the control signals, those will giving to the actuator that will open the door whenever any person comes nearer to the door, or the door will be closed whenever any person away from the door. Simply escalators in our railway stations or any shopping malls, we can observe the escalators. If any person comes nearer to the escalator will be moving. If any person moving away from the escalator, it automatically stopped, like that control signals. So like that, by using address bus, data bus, and control bus, these peripherals are interacted. Next, input devices. Input devices and output devices, those are used to interacting with the external world with embedded system. Example, our basic mobile phones. How we are giving input to our mobile phones? One is our voice. Our voice is given to the mobile phone. In the mobile phone, it contains sensors, that is microphone. Microphone is one sensor. These sensors converts physical changes in the environment into electronic signal. Whatever the voice which will be generated from fluctuations in the vocal cords, that will be converted into electronic signal by using the microphone. And one more inputs, by using keypad, we are giving the input to our mobile phones. And so here we are seeing there are so many input devices in our mobile phones, like automatic brightness adjustments, or we are using fingerprint to lock the phone or unlock the phone in our mobile phones. So fingerprint sensor. So it will read our fingerprints, and if it match with the database fingerprint, it will unlock the phone or lock the phone. So here we are seeing temperature sensor, that is LM35, which can measure the temperature from minus 55 degrees centigrade to 150 degree centigrade. So whatever this temperature, that is physical change in the environment. So the temperature, physical changes in the environment convert into corresponding electronic signal. So the input devices we are using in embedded systems are sensors, that is a transducer, which converts physical changes in the environment into electronic signal. Example, this temperature sensor. Next, keypad. So here keypad will be arranged in the rows and columns. So this combination contains one pin. So whenever we are pressing the button, which generates the corresponding voltage or corresponding signal. Suppose we are pressing A, which converts that closes the button and generates the corresponding current, means corresponding voltage in that row and column. Next, output devices. So output devices are used to control the environment. First one, actuator. Actuator is a transducer which converts electronic signal into physical changes in the environment. So open the valve in the AC, open the valve or close the valve. So based on the current temperature, based on the user settings and based on the user desired temperature with current temperature, compare with both of them. Based on the difference, it will open the AC valve. How much size, this size or this size, or the AC valve, how much size it wants to open, that depends upon the difference between current room temperature and desired room temperature. That is actuator. Actuator is a transducer which converts electronic signal into physical changes in the environment. Next, LEDs are display devices or smart TVs. In our home, we are using latest smart TVs with different features. We can play our images, videos, audio using USB, using HDMI, or using DTH cables, or using internet. We can browse in the TVs. The TV display may be display devices. The display devices may be either LCD, LED. In the beginning days, we are using CRT tube. So here we are seeing the LED architecture. It is like a PN junction diode. How PN junction diode works? Whenever the input voltage more than the conducting voltage, the LED will be glows. Otherwise, it is in off condition. So like that, LC. And again, you can check our mobile phones. In our mobile phones, you can check different output devices. One is display, LCD display, LED display. Next, speakers. Based on the music we are playing, corresponding sound will be coming from the speakers, or whatever the voice we are talking, that sound will be coming from the speakers. So these are the output devices. The output devices are actuators. Actuator is a transducer which converts electronic signal into physical changes in the environment. Example, open the AC valve, that controlling device. Next, display devices. LCD display, LED display, in our mobile phones, in our laboratory also. In our laboratory, we are checking the experiment. Whatever the circuit we designed, that is working in the desired manner or not. We are getting the desired output voltage or desired signal in the CRO or analog meter, analog voltmeter, digital multimeters, whatever may be. They are displaying our response, circuit response. in the digital values manner or graphical manner in the CRO. These are the output devices we are using in the embedded systems. Similarly, the input devices are sensors, keyboard or keypad, touch screen, push buttons, switches are the input devices we are using in our embedded systems.